Hey guys, it's Natalie with Curated by Natalie, and today we have another $2 thrift outlet haul. This is once again a cumulative haul where it's from both the Goodwill outlet as well as the Family Thrift Center outlet, both here in Houston. Both items average out to about $2 a piece at the outlet. It's by the pound. At the thrift center, it's per each piece, but they average out to about the same, so I'm including them all in a cumulative haul because they were all sourced on the same day, and I'm telling you, it's my most epic haul to resell yet. The first part of the haul is shoes, and I am telling you, I found so many shoes today. I love sourcing shoes, but I typically am not that lucky finding shoes at the outlets because if you don't know, outlet stores can be rather aggressive and competitive, especially when it comes to shoes. At the Family Thrift Center outlet, they take them off the shelves. At the Goodwill outlet, they grab them out of the bins and they throw them in their cart. So to have found so many amazing brands to be on the lookout for, which I may refer to as Bolos, in the shoe department, I am just so excited. Yeah, let's just start showing them off. Okay, the first pair is this studded pair of Dansko boots. They're just amazing. Like, look at that silver toe, the beautiful studding here, and just they're in amazing condition. Like, they don't look worn. They're a size 6.5, I believe, and they're just absolutely beautiful. Yeah, they are a 6.5. The reason I remember is because I really wanted them to be my size, but they're not, and that's okay. We need that because I would definitely want to keep them, and I don't need to, but they're so cute, and I'm so excited for them to go to a new home. The next thing is really crazy. I thought that they were real, but I am leaning on the side of no for a few reasons. These are Gucci loafers, and they're absolutely gorgeous, but after looking them up and looking at the real Gucci loafers, I do believe these are fake, and I'll explain why I think that. So first thing is that the stitching here on the loafer itself, that flower stitching, there's black stitching instead of white stitching. And when I looked up the pictures on the real, they had white stitching there. The other thing is that the way the pink and the dark pink are, it's actually inverted to the pictures on the real. And then the next thing is that instead of there being like Gucci, made in Italy, etc. here on the bottom of the shoe, it only says Gucci and the size, which is a size 40, so that's about a size 9. But they had me fooled for quite a while because they have the heart here, they have the like little Gucci there, and I thought that they were real. I grabbed them and somebody else was trying to grab them too, and it was just a really crazy moment, but my reflexes were a little faster, so it was fun. But I mean, they're still a cool find. They're a pretty good dupe. I mean, they're cool. I'm excited about them. Then I found Doc Martens, and Doc Martens are obviously such a bolo. If you're a reseller, you know that these are amazing to resell. They are just like indestructible boots. Like I mean, they literally say that on the bottom, that they are resistant to oil, fat, acid, petrol, alkali, everything. They're just like indestructible. So I found this pair of really tall Doc Martens. I'm not sure of the specific name yet. I literally was just too excited to film this haul that I needed to start filming before I knew exact comps. I do know general comps from my in the store, but specifically yet, still up in the air. But these are actually in pretty good condition. I used my Doc Marten Wonder Balsam on them, at least one pair, just to kind of show you guys the contrast between it, because this stuff is amazing. I've used it on cowboy boots, Dansko shoes, everything, and like it works wonders. I mean, it's called Wonder Balsam. I'll link it below, and you should definitely buy some. I ordered it on Amazon after finding some real leather, and it literally works wonders. So let's just show you guys. Okay. So these ones have not been treated with the Wonder Balsam yet. These ones have, and I mean, they look really good. And then this one obviously needs a little bit of love, but I will definitely give it to them. And I'm just so excited about these. The one thing is I don't know the size on them. So the tag on the inside is a little worn or just non-existent. I can't find it. I did put my foot inside of it because I was like, okay, I can gauge the size from that. And I'm thinking it's about a size 10, but I will definitely measure front to back and then Google like Doc Martens measurements and how the sizing works so that I can give an exact size to like platforms like Poshmark as well as my Instagram and like in the description, and people can make an informed decision on if they will fit them. But really a great find. I'm super excited for that. And then I found white short lace-up Doc Martens. These are in a little bit worse condition. So those are definitely like, I feel like I can condition them and get them looking pretty much like new. These, not so much because they're white and I just don't think I can buff out those scuffs as easily. They're still really great. It's just a little bit more work. I'll try to figure out if there's a way to work with white to make it a little bit crisper because there's obviously still a lot of life left in them. The soles are not beat up. The inside does not look beat up, but maybe a new pair of laces and a way to whiten them up and they'll be pretty good. So super excited about that. These are a size 7. And the other ones are still up in the air on the size. Then I found these Justin Roper boots. These are definitely vintage, which I think is the coolest thing because these are in great condition. And Justin Roper boots are just super cool. My brother's girlfriend actually got me onto them. She was like, yeah, I love these. She showed me, she had like 5 pairs of them. So I think that that's super fun that I found them. They are a size 7 and they're actually from 1993. Somebody wrote the date in them that I guess they bought them. And I just think that's so cool. So really amazing condition. I am so into these. These have a range of comparison pricing. For vintage ones, they can go up to like $80, $100. For the newer ones, especially if they have a little bit of wear, it's more like $20, $30. So I definitely need to do a little bit more research on if these are for sure vintage and just the condition and everything. But I'm hoping to get more of in between those two prices. Then I found this Boho brand. You guys probably know it from another video or just other resellers. It's pretty popular right now. It's Dansko shoes. These are clogs and they're typically worn by healthcare professionals, and these ones are just in amazing condition. They're like new. They have a really cool print to them, which I think will help them sell a little faster. They are a size 38, which is equivalent to a US size 8. So really cool. Really excited for these. I'm hoping that they'll be a quick sale. Then I found these, which are just chef's kiss amazing. Look at them. These chunky loafers. I think that my ring light is kind of like giving them a bit of a glare because they're so shiny, but they're just the coolest thing. They've got the little fringe here, really chunky heel. They are a size 7. And they're the brand 9 West, but I do believe these are vintage. I'm pretty sure with a little bit of Googling in the store, they seemed to be vintage, but I will do a bit more searching to confirm that. But these are super cool and I'm really excited because I feel like they're really on trend and they're more of that fall. Like most of the shoes I'm showing off are for fall, which is great because I'm trying to only source for fall and start shifting my selling to the colder weather as it approaches, sadly. Not here in Houston, but for most of the other country. The rest of the country, not most of the other country. Then we have this really cool pair of vintage sandals. I literally just said I switched to fall and then I picked up these beauties, but these are so cool. I do believe these are true 70s with a little bit of searching online. The comps looked like they were around 35 to like 40, sometimes up to 50. It really is so variable with vintage, but a pretty consistent good price. These are just so fabulous. They're the brand Amanda. But these are the brand Amanda and they're just so fun. I love the rainbow on them. Absolutely cool. They have a little thing that says moonstone here. I don't know what it means, but I just thought these are so fun. They're a size 10. Then these are Boho brand flings heeled loafers. These are the coolest shoes ever. I actually didn't look up comps on these and I'm just so excited that I have gotten good enough to kind of notice that something is just out of the ordinary. I should grab it and secure it and then figure it out. And these definitely are one. These are true 70s in amazing condition. They're a size 7 and the comps are looking at around $75, which I'm so excited about. And I mean, it's rightfully so to find true 70s shoes in such amazing condition, and they're real leather. They are made in Italy and they're just so gorgeous. I'm obsessed with them. I do wish that they were my size. I've sold similar modern shoes for a pretty good amount too, so I feel like the fact that they're true vintage will add some value as well. Then I picked up these dad sandals, which are really on trend right now, so I need to get these listed ASAP, but also I think that they're just a classic piece. Like, they are just really nice leather. They're the brand Bass, which doesn't have a crazy resale value, but it consistently sells at $25 for me, which is enough for me to pick it up. Like, it's a pretty good brand, and these are in great condition. They're just the cutest shoe ever. They're a size 8. They're my size. Oh no. So cute though. Really quality, and like just no toe prints or anything. They just seem so comfy. You could probably wear them with socks too if you want to be a real hippie and rock them in the fall. Then I grabbed these huaraches. I don't think that I'm pronouncing that right, so I'm just gonna proceed with these little woven slip-ons. These are actually the brand Basic Editions, which I don't know where it sold when it was vintage, but these are really a great pickup if you ever see this style. They consistently sell on Etsy and Poshmark for at least $35, so I'm really excited. I found these as well as a pair of white ones. The white ones are Vintage Honors, which I don't know where that brand was originally from, but I've definitely picked it up in vintage before. Both are a size 7.5, and I feel like they were probably from the same owner, which I think it's a little fun to kind of like come up with stories like where your thrifted pieces are from. Then I found these studded Sam Edelman booties. These are a size 8.5, which is so conflicting because I am a true size 8.5. Sometimes I can pull and wear an 8, but 8.5 is like my size, and these are amazing. So I might have to keep them if I can find a place to wear them. They're also one of my best friend's sizes, and I know that she loves this style, so I feel like obligated to keep them so that way maybe she could wear them too sometimes. But really excited for this. These are like new. I don't even know. These were sitting for a while. I think a lot of people hesitate to pick up Sam Edelman and brands like that, but I feel like it's worth it, especially if it's at an outlet, especially if they're funky too. Like, those are really cool. Now for the close of the haul. I mean, to have found so many shoes and then have found so many clothes too, I did not think I would be this lucky, but let's just dive right in. All right, the first thing is this absolutely beautiful full-length true vintage jumpsuit. It's a size 11-12, but it's a vintage 11-12, so I feel like it's more of a modern 8. It's double-breasted buttons, little tie back for adjustability. It's the brand All That Jazz, which is a really great vintage brand if you want to be on the lookout for it. That's what the tag looks like. Very musical, but it's so amazing. I love jumpsuits so much, and like I'm so tempted to keep this, but I haven't tried it on yet, which like makes me like a little bit less inclined. But once I put it on, it's like fair game for me to keep it. Then I found this really fun vintage shoulder pad shirt. This is Western. It's so awesome. I love the bedazzling on it. I just said bedazzling. It's a size large, I believe. It's really awesome. I like picking these up. They typically do really well for me. I found similar ones with fringe and also similar ones with beading, and they're just cool. The Western vibes are really in. Free People is doing a lot of Western, and so is Urban Outfitters, so definitely a trend, but a really cool one. Also, like funky consignment stores take that around here, so if it doesn't sell for me on my Instagram, it definitely will sell at a consignment store, so it's worth picking up. Then I found this really fun vintage top. This is, I think, handmade, but I'm not 100% sure. It's a really pretty blouse with a tie neck, and it's just really pretty. It's got these little polka dots on it. It's so classic, and this is so fall. I'm really trying to more thoughtfully source for fall, but I definitely got a few summery pieces that are just, they were just too good to pass up. I also picked up Christmas stuff, but you know what? We're getting close, guys. I mean, it's August, right? We got to start planning for Christmas. Okay, this is one of the summer pieces. This is an Old Navy dress. It's brand new with tags. It's a size extra large, but I love the print so much. I feel like it could definitely carry you in to fall a little if you want to wear it with a jean jacket, or I love layering like maybe a little white ribbed top. Super fun. I love this. My friend that shops at the bins too eyeballed it and was like, yeah, it's good. Pick it up. Then I got these vintage overalls. These are a size large. They are true vintage, really cute. I love the little pockets here. Oh my gosh. And the little side buttons. Ugh. And the pinstripes. These are just perfect. I love these so much. I was manifesting finding overalls because overalls are one of my favorite things to resell, and it worked. So manifest and go in with low expectations. That's what I learned today. Then we have this funky fabulous jumpsuit. This is one of those funky wide leg jumpsuits. These are super fun. I have a gray one right now. I'm thinking about maybe selling that one and then keeping this one because my bin buddies, like the people that I see at the bins all the time, hyped this up for me. They said, you know, I need to keep this, like that'll look so good on me. And I'm like, all right, maybe I should keep this for myself. So it's just a fun jumpsuit. It's a size small, but definitely an oversized small, so I feel like it'll work really well for me. So I think that this will be a keeper, but TBD, I gotta try it on. Then I told you guys I picked up Christmas. I found this blazer and it's just too good to pass up. It's true vintage, and it's just the most perfect Christmas blazer ever to exist. Like, look at this. I mean, it's in great condition. I've sold Christmas blazers last Christmas on my Instagram, and they did so well for me. Like, I had a couple, and they just flew right off the page. People wanted them for Christmas parties, for, you know, holiday events, whatever. And I mean, this one fits that to a T. I had to get it. It's a size 10. It's no specific brand, but just an awesome piece and really quality. So it's going to be hung up and listed a little bit closer to the holidays. I told y'all I picked up Christmas, and I really did. I found another little reindeer dress. This is the brand Boden, which is a pretty consistent bread and butter brand for me. It typically sells for $25, sometimes $30. It just really depends on the style. I'm not quite sure with this specific piece. I just thought it was funky and I should get it. I know Boden is a nice brand, so I got it, and it'll be going on a hanger and set to the side for closer to Christmas along with the blazer. These Patchwork Cardigans are a serious Bolo brand. This one is the brand Greater Good, but all of these hippie patchwork cardigans do consistently well on Poshmark as well as Mercari and eBay. This one is extra funky as it has paw prints on it, which does increase the value a little bit. I've seen resale comps at exactly $50 sold for this piece, which is exciting, saying that, you know, I've already seen that they can sell that high, so I'm really excited. This one is a size extra large. It does look like it runs a bit smaller, maybe more of a large, as it's 100% cotton, so it likely shrunk in the dryer with the previous owner, but it's a cutie. I just had to snag it. It totally caught my eye in a bin, and I was like, ah, such a fun piece. Then we have another funky find. This haul is just lots of funk, lots of fabulous, lots of eye-catching pieces. These are belted capris with a fun, groovy floral print. These are, honestly, I don't even want to tell you guys what the brand is because you will laugh, but I'm like telling you, this belt is just the coolest thing. The print is the coolest thing. These are vintage. They are the brand Nobo, which if you don't know, that's No Boundaries, and that's Walmart, like vintage Walmart. But how could I pass these up? I mean, look at them. Like, I'm so excited to have these for sale because they were just such a fun, funky piece. I mean, I'm here for it. Then we have another funky floral piece. This is actually a set, which I think I've talked about sets a lot, but they're definitely something to be on the lookout for. They just do exceptionally well for me. These are really fun pants. These are sized a 12. They've got a little stretch to them, which is really nice because it gives a little bit more flexibility with sizing. And they've got a matching floral vest. I've actually sold something similar before, so I'm really excited to have picked up another thing like it. And it's just really fabulous. I love this. It's so cute. And I love that sets, you can coordinate them and wear them in different ways. Like I could wear something like this black bodysuit with these pants, or maybe just wear this little vest alone with tucked in some jeans, you know? There's so many ways to style it, which is so fun. I love having lots of flexibility in my wardrobe. So really fun. Then I found this, which I've actually sold something super similar before. Also, I think I found it at the Family Thrift Center outlet. So cute little mems. This is a crochet vintage top. This is vintage Joseph A silk. I actually have never found this online. I did try to look it up for comps, but I sold mine that I had for, I believe, $25, which is a pretty good value because this is just such a cool piece. It's got a little underlay tank, little ties at the neck, and it's got the cutest little ties that are little flowers. It's such a sweet piece. It's a size medium and it's just so cute. I love it. And I actually have something really similar. You've probably seen it in previous videos. I wear it not a lot, but I do love it. So if you ever want to twin with me, you should snag this and we'll be like sort of kind of twinsies. Mine's black, but this one is green and fun. Then if you've seen the show Dead to Me, you know this dress. All right, one of the like main characters on that show, I can't even think of her name off the top of my head right now, but she would wear dresses like this like all the time. Like I swear she had them in every single color, and I was always like crushing on her dresses. And then I would see that they're on Amazon, but I'd be like, I don't really want to buy fast fashion, like that's not me, I'm not gonna buy it. And then I found this and I was like, oh my gosh, this is the Dead to Me dress. And I was telling the other people that I sometimes see shopping around me, you know, I'm a very talkative person, and I was like trying to tell them, I was like, have you seen the show Dead to Me? Like, do you know like this dress? Like this dress is in the show Dead to Me. And they're like, what are you talking about, you crazy lady? But anyway, I'm excited to show you guys this dress. It's so fun. It's a size extra large and it's just absolutely beautiful boho wrap dress. It's a fox wrap. I believe that would be a faux wrap, not a fox wrap. Sometimes I like to mispronounce words and say them exactly how you would spell them. But this is just a really fun piece. I'm really into it. And then we have these overalls. These are distressed lavender overalls. They are size small. They are super trendy this upcoming season. Lavender and lilac are going to be a really big color. Really cute. I'm just really into them. Love it. I love finding overalls. I told you guys I was manifesting overalls and I found, I think, just 2 pairs, but let's see. I've still got a lot of stack left. Then I found this just really classic little button front short sleeve top. It's so cute. I feel like these are such a classic piece to wear with like mom jeans, maybe some nice brown corduroys, just timeless. So I had to get it. It's a really nice cable knit. It's no specific brand, but it's 100% cotton. It just feels really quality and there's no stains. When I find white things that don't have stains and just are quality at an outlet, I'm like, oh, it's meant to be. I mean, you're coming home with me. Then I found another white thing. I found a beautiful white sweater from Banana Republic. I just love that it's cropped. I think that that's really nice, and it's got like a really nice thick cable knit. It's a little mock neck and just such a classic piece. Really quality and into it. And then I found another white thing, which I like don't know like how I got so lucky, because I'm telling you, at outlet thrift centers, it's like you find something nice and you're like, oh, like this is a nice brand. It's all like crisp and white, and then you look at the back of it and it's like, you don't even want to know what happened on the back of it. So to have found 3 beautiful, crisp, clean, white and cream pieces, I am blessed. This is a beautiful, chunky, airy sweater. This is the back. This is the front. This is just a really great piece. This is a size medium, and these are just so comfy. I love Aerie. I love finding American Eagle, Aerie, all of those brands. They're just bread and butter. I mean, they're not going to bring you a crazy amount, but like they consistently sell, and they sell for a good amount because I mean, they retail at like 55, but they run sales. So, I mean, I don't know. I'll probably get like 25-ish hopefully for it, but I'm really excited for it because it's such a cutie. If it doesn't sell, it's staying home with me, and I will be totally happy with that. Okay, I'm like having to really reach because my pile was like so big. This was actually on my Instagram story, and I had people vote thrift or ditch. Most people said thrift, and I did. This is such a cute little mermaid kind of style maxi skirt. It's a size large, but definitely a vintage large. I feel like it's more of like an ML at this point, maybe like an 8-10. Really nice stretch to it, and just such a classy piece. And these are just such nice autumn tones. I love it. Then I found a denim jumpsuit. This is sized in extra small, but it does look like it could work for a small too. It's a little adjustable. It has like a halter tie neck, and it's just a really fun denim wide leg jumpsuit. It does have pockets. We are here for that. And yeah, it's just got like a fun little cross back, so you can tighten it to adjust that a little to yourself, but really fun. I like the raw like hem, really cute. I picked up so much stuff. I found this vintage Blair corduroy, and I actually have all of those vintage Blair corduroys that I found in a previous haul all set to the side, ready to be posted when I start posting fall stuff, which will be in about, I think, like a week and a half. I still have a few summer things that I need to get listed ASAP. This is a really pretty vintage corduroy jacket. This is just fabulous. Look at that little floral. It's so sweet and just such a nice feel. I like that it's actually the thinner like corduroy this time. I think it's kind of fun to change it up. This is sized in extra large and just such a sweet piece. I was like, do I need another corduroy jacket? And yes I do. You're going on the hanger with the rest of them, and we'll have a whole collection of them. Then I found this little black Halter bodysuit. Honestly, I just picked it up because it's really similar to a Halter bodysuit that I wear a lot of times when I'm taking my collection photos. It's just neutral, staple piece, and so I've had a lot of people reach out to me and ask, you know, where I've got it. They really like it, so I feel like it's fun that I found a really similar piece and I can offer it for sale. It's a size small, by the way. It's just really classic, no particular brand. Then I picked up this funky little sweater vest. It's such a cutie. It's a size medium, and it's just such a classic piece. Sweater vests are definitely going to be in again this fall with my little trend searching thus far, so I had to pick up this cutie. I feel like it'll be fun to style with a pair of like high-waisted black jeans, or maybe, you know, some light jeans too. Really excited for that. Then I found these little biker shorts. These are really cute. These are a size 1X. I did post them on my Instagram story. If you follow me there, you saw I was debating these for a second, but ultimately bought them. They're just so fun. I feel like I love wearing biker shorts, especially kind of a loud pair, and then wearing them like just a basic black tee with the top. So these fit that, and they're just so fun. I'm thinking of doing maybe like Funky Fridays again, where I just post some really fun, funky pieces for a pretty good like cost, and it's a fun time. So you should follow my Instagram if you aren't already. Then I found this like funky little embroidered vest. This really reminds me of Johnny Was, but it's not. It's literally has absolutely no identification on it, but it's got these little mirrored elements, lots of embroidery. Even the back has really great detailing, and it's got the sweetest little ties. Look at them. It's such a sweet piece. I feel like this would be a fun addition to Funky Friday too. I really want to bring that back to my page. That was a fun time. I did that a lot last fall, and I feel like it would be a fun thing to bring back. Then I found this maxi dress. This is such a great piece, and I feel like its tone is a little bit more muted, perfect for fall. It's got that milkmaid style front, little ties up there. and it's a size large. It's just a Wild Fable, but I just loved this style and print and especially the milkmaid neckline, so I had to snag it. Then we have a classic thermal waffle knit. This one was so soft, like I felt it and I was like, ooh, that's a nice one. It's no crazy brand. It's like Hyphe. I don't know if you can read this, but I feel like I've seen this brand at Buffalo Exchange before. I don't know. I obviously found it at a thrift outlet, but really great classic piece. Such a comfy one. Fun little pocket up front too. It's a size large. Then I found this fun vintage fleece. This is the brand Teddy. It's a size medium. It's so soft. It really reminds me of Patagonia, especially their flunkier prints. Like this print right here is just so fun, and it's just a little more grainy at the same time. I love the big buttons on it, and I'm telling you, it's like the softest piece ever. I looked up comps on this vintage fleece, and they're a little bit varied. Sometimes they're like 25, sometimes they're 50, so I'll probably shoot for somewhere in the mid-range, but really into this, and it just seems so warm and cozy. I love it. Then I have another vintage granny piece. This is a fun puffer jacket. I had to get it. It's so retro and fabulous. This is the brand Izzy. I'm not quite familiar with this brand, but I did look up comps, and again with vintage, it's just all over the place. So not for sure on what I'll aim for yet, but sometimes, you know, they were 50, sometimes they were up to 100. It really just depends, but this is such a fun puff jacket. I love it. It's a size medium. It's just so fun. I've sold vintage Columbia pieces that are really similar to this before, and they've sold really well, so I'm excited to have found this one because this one's even more interesting. Then I picked up this Lighthouse Blazer. This was an interesting piece, but ultimately I went with it. It's the vintage brand Blair, which I've touched on before in previous videos. It's just a classic vintage brand, and this is just such a fun, unique piece. I love picking up unique pieces. I feel like they do really well, so I had to get this one, especially it being in such great condition. And I'm from Solomon's, like Maryland, which just has a lot of lighthouses, so I feel like somebody from back home, like maybe one of my mom's friends or something, will likely buy this. A set. Okay, we know I love sets. This one is super fabulous. This is vintage Liz Claiborne. These shorts are so freaking cute. These are a size medium. I love the knit sweater feel. Then the top is actually a size large, but such a cutie. I feel like the shorts will determine the size more than the top, but so cute. I love the little tie on the shorts. It's actually not like a drawstring, it's just like this tie accent, and it's super fun. Then we have some vintage swim. I actually originally picked these up for Lucas, but ultimately they just weren't his style, so I totally get it. They're a little funky, but I feel like they'll be someone's style, so I'll likely list them on Mercari and eBay. That tends to be where my men's stuff does the best. Actually, I've yet to sell any men's on eBay, but I imagine that it'll do well. But I have on Mercari, so for sure listing there. These are a size large, and they are the brand Morro Bay, which I don't know anything about. This was solely a style-based pickup and just super fun. And I feel like somebody will like them out there, just TBD on who. Then this is actually Lily Pulitzer. This was a last minute pickup. I was about to leave the store, and then I was like, you know, why not take another glimpse on a rack? And I did, and I found this little guy. I was so excited. Super great find. It's a size 4 and just a classic Lily tank. Super sweet. And then we have the jackets of the haul. I believe that's all that's left. This is a Wilson's leather vintage tan jacket. This is a size large and just a really great quality piece. There is very minimal wear, which typically when I find vintage leather jackets, there is either like a tear or a pen mark or something that's almost like irreparable, but this one is very great, very good condition. There's a couple of things that I noted while I was in the store. The first of which being small marks here, but super small. I feel like I could likely get a little bit of leather cleaner and buff them out. But other than that, it's really, really, really crisp and amazing. So super excited about that. Then I have this really funky, fun vintage piece. This is just so interesting. Okay, so this is the leather hood. This is the side of it. This is like the first pocket here. And it's this mega trench jean jacket. It's like a mega chore coat. So it's got pockets here. This would be like right at the waist. This is a drawstring here. It's actually hitting about my calves right now, and I'm holding it up by the hood. It's so interesting and so unique. It's a size extra large. It's this brand here. I have yet to look up comps on it, but I just knew that it was an interesting, unique piece and I needed to get it. It's so cool. It's just, I don't even know. Like, I don't know what this is for, but it's just so unique. I had to take it home. I feel like if I can't sell it online, it'll definitely be a piece that goes at a funky vintage consignment store. I am like 99% sure of it. Then I found, actually, okay, we do have a couple more clothing items. Whoops. This is a vintage Liz Claiborne denim maxi. I love finding vintage denim maxis. They do really well for me. They're just a classic piece. This is such a nice medium wash denim, really small buttons, which I think is really fun. I feel like more of the modern denim maxi dresses are really large buttons, so that's definitely more modest and just super classic. Size medium, really sweet piece. Then I have this little linen romper. This is a size small. It's no particular brand. It just looks like a weird boutique brand, but it's really trendy and really sweet. I gotta get this listed ASAP, but it was a last minute pickup. I saw it in a bin and I was like, all right, we gotta bring this home. And then this is the last piece of the haul. I promise, I'm literally out of breath. It's this wool coat. It's a trench coat for sure. It's got faux fur cuffs and a faux fur collar. It's a size 12. It's the brand Charles Klein, which I was really back and forth on getting this. Some of the comparison pricing was amazing. It was like $250, and then some of the comparison pricing was like $35. So I'm just hoping I'll get somewhere like in the middle. Even if it's on the lower end, I won't be mad. I did post this on my story, like thrift it or ditch it, and 75% of people said ditch it, and I'd already checked out at that point, and I was like, well, it's coming home with me. So I've already bought it. But it's really quality. I mean, this is 100% wool. I know that the fur is faux, but it's still a really cool, sassy piece, and I had to get it. I feel like somebody will definitely love it, despite the fact that more people said no than yes. I still had lots of messages that were like, it's so cool, somebody will love it. So I'm glad that I brought it home. And I mean, I think that it was the only questionable piece really in the haul. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching the haul today. If you liked what you saw, be sure to subscribe to my channel as well as like this video. If you aren't already following my Instagram at Curated by Natalie, you definitely should. You can snag items at a bit of a discount before I post them if you just reach out to me via DM. You can also snag items directly from my feed as I post in collections or sometimes story sales. I also am starting to more consistently post on Poshmark as well as Mercari and eBay. You can follow me on those platforms as well. Thanks again for tuning in today. Bye!